Let us move to the next problem. The question is, estimate the quantity of earthwork between chainage 10 to 16 measured with standard 20-meter chain from the following data. Chainages 10 to 16 has been given to you, whose respective ground levels are given. Here at 13-meter chainage, at 13 chainage, the ground level is changing from 88.2 to 90.4. This is the another type of problem. And then the formation level at the chainage 10 is given, which is 88.5, and the road has a rising gradient of 1:1000. The formation width is 10 meter and side slopes in cutting is 1:1 and banking is 2:1. Draw also the longitudinal section for this portion of the road. See, in this question, it is asked you to determine the detailed estimate for the given earthwork of the road work. Here, after finding the detailed estimate, you also have to draw the longitudinal section. So let us do this. Let us try to solve this problem. The very first step is to find the height of the rise or height of the fall. To find that, you have to mention the gradient which is given to you. Here, a rising gradient of 1:100 is given, and the standard chain is of 20 meter. That means the distance between every chainages is 20 meter here. Hence, you have to find for every 20 meter interval what is the height of the rise or the fall which is taking place here. As the rising gradient is given, definitely we will be getting the height of the rise here, and to find that you have to multiply the given gradient with the interval. The given gradient is 1/100 and the interval is 20. On dividing 20 with 100, you will be getting 0.2 meter as the height of the rise here. So this is the rise height. After finding this, we have to find the formation levels. See, to find the formation levels, you need to draw this table. The table should consist of chainages, ground level and formation level here. So you just copy down the given chainages and ground level which is in the question, and then to find the formation level at the chainage 10 is given in the question. The chainage 10 formation level is 88.5. You please mention the formation level here in this table. After mentioning, from 11 chainage to 16 chainage, you draw a flower bracket and write down the height of the rise what you have got. We got a height of rise as 0.2 meter. As we are getting the rise here, I am writing the value in the positive with the positive sign here. Now, to find the next chainage formation level, I should add the previous RL with this. So let us add this. That is 88.5 plus 0.2. This gives me a reading 88.7. And then to find the next RL, again I should add the previous one with the 0.2. See, I will be getting 88.9. So likewise, I had to find all the RLs till the 16th chainage. See, I have found the formation levels of all the chainages. After finding this, we need to rub this, and we had to add one more row to this table. Let us name the row as depth here. See, now to find the depth, I should subtract the formation level with the ground level. Let us start subtracting this. 88.5 minus 88.1. This gives you 0.4. Then 88.7 minus 88.7 minus 87.74 gives you 0.96, and then 88.9 minus 87.8, that gives you 87.8. Here you are having two different ground levels. I will first subtract a formation level with the first ground level, and then I will be subtracting the same formation level with the second ground level. I will first subtract 89.1 with 88.2. that gives you 0.9, and then again 89.1 minus 90.4. So this gives me the reading in the negative sign. Then 89.3 minus 90.75 minus 1.45, 89.5 minus 89.5 minus 90.2, that gives you minus 0.75, 89.7 minus 98.98. So this gives you the reading minus 0.28. So this completes the depth calculation. Now how to find which depth is coming under banking and which depth is coming under filling means all the positive signs represents the banking depth. Similarly, all the negative signs represents the cutting depth. Now, this completes the second step. See, the third step is to draw the longitudinal section of the profile of the ground here, because in the question it is asked you to draw the longitudinal section. So for that reason we will be drawing this. Otherwise you could have skip this step. So for drawing this you have to draw a table like this, which includes drainage, RL of ground level, RL of formation level, cutting depth as well as filling depth. All the details you just fill in this table. So by looking through the depth what I have calculated in the previous table, I am just writing the same values. All the positive values I have written in the row of filling depth, and all the negative values I have written in the cutting depth row. As I got positive and negative value in the 13 chainage, I will be writing the filling depth and cutting depth here. So now after filling this table, you need to plot the longitudinal section. To plot that, you first have to draw the ground level. So let us draw this. The ground level for the 10 chainage is 88.1. I am just marking the point somewhere here. And then for 11 is 87.74, that is lesser than the previous one. Then 87.8, which is higher than previous one. And then you first draw 88.2 here. So 88.2 is higher than all the three readings. I will be drawing that point somewhere here. Again for the same point the RL is 90.4. So for the same line you need to mention another point like this. Then 90.75, which is higher than again the previous one. Then 90.2, which is lesser than these two readings. So somewhere here you will get. Then 89.98, which is lesser than again these three readings. Somewhere here I will be mentioning. So now you just join all these points. So let us join this. Join first point with the second, second with the third, third with the fourth. This should be vertical. And then fourth with the fifth, fifth with the sixth, and then sixth with the seventh point. Now this completes the ground level. So this shows the ground level GL, and then now you need to plot the formation level. So let us start plotting this. The first formation level is 88.5, which is higher than 88.1. Somewhere here you draw. And then 88.7, again higher than the previous one. Then 88.9, again higher than the previous one. Then 89.1. See, 89.1 is higher than 88.2 but lesser than 90.4. So that point comes between in these two. Then 89.3, 89.3 comes just above this. Then 89.5. See, wait. 80, I will be showing this point here because as I want to show 89.5 here. This should be, this is 90.2 and this is 89.5. I am just I will erase this line. Now again 89.7. So somewhere here it will come. This is 89.7 and this is, sorry, your ground level comes here, 89.98 comes here, and below that 89.7 will come. So I am just erasing these lines. So now what do you have to do? You need to join all these points. So let us join this. You will get one straight gradient like this. And then this. And then finally this. See, the line what I had drawn with the help of the pencil represents the formation level here. And just above this, the ground level will go on like this. See, this is your ground level. This one. And then this one. So now, this much portion comes under filling and this portion comes under cutting. So this is the cutting portion and this is the filling portion. We can easily judge how much amount of cutting and how much amount of filling is getting in this question. So now, after finding the depth of the cutting and depth of the filling and after plotting the longitudinal section, let us move to the detail estimate now. See, now we are in the last stage of the problem. The last step is to find the detail estimate. For this, you have to prepare this chart. So after preparing the chart or table, I am just mentioning all the chainages and I will be mentioning the corresponding depths for those chainages. See, the depths I have found is here. The first depth is 0.4, then 0.96, then 1.1, and for the 13 chainage I am getting two depths here. One is the positive, other is the negative. I will be writing those two depths here itself. One is 0.9 and other is 1.3. So for the same row I am writing two readings here and then 1.45, 0.7 and 0.8. So 1.45, 0.7 and 0.28. So now after mentioning all the depths, I need to find the mean depth here. So the procedure to find the mean depth is as same as all the problems. So let us do this. For first depth 0.4 plus 0.96 by 2 you have to do. 0.4 plus 0.96 by 2. This gives you 0.68. Then for second 0.96 plus 1.1 by 2. So this gives you 0.96 plus 1.1 by 2 gives you 1.03. Then 1.1 with 0.9 divided by 2. 1.1 plus 0.9 divided by 2 gives you 1. And then for the second reading, you have to take 1.3 with 1.45. 1.3 plus 1.45 by 2. 1.3 plus 1.45 divided by 2. You will get 1.375. Then 1.45 plus 0.7 by 2. You will get 1.075. And for the last 0.7 plus 0.28 divided by 2. 0.7 plus 0.28 divided by 2 gives you 0.49. So this completes all the depths here. See, after finding the depth, you need to find the cutting area and filling area. So the first 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 comes under the filling portion because all those values are positive. We can easily see from the help of the sketch here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 13 chainage the readings comes under filling, and beyond 13 up to the last the readings come under cutting portion. So up to 13, I will be finding the filling area here. 13 means up to this. So first 3 readings comes under the filling and the next 3 readings comes under the cutting. So whatever the formula which you have adopted for the previous problem, the same thing you need to do. So now formula is BDM plus S2 DM square. Here the value of S2 is 2. Take the value of B as 10 because the formation width is given as 10 and the side slope for the filling is given as 2 here. So let us do this. 10 into 0.68 plus 2 into 0.68 square. Let us calculate this. 10 into 0.68 plus 2 into 0.68 square. This gives you 7.7248. I am rounding that value to 7.725. So likewise you find out the area of filling and area of cutting as you had done in the last problem. See, I have found all the areas. For cutting area, I took the value of S1 as 1 and I have found the cutting area too. So after finding cutting and filling area, I need to write down the length here. So for this problem, the chain is of 20 meter. Hence, the interval for all the chain edges are 20. You just write 20, 20 for all the chain edges. And then you need to find the quantity for separately for cutting and filling. So first 3 quantities comes under banking and next 3 quantities comes under filling. So now you just multiply the area with the length here. That is 7.725 into 20, 154.5, then 12.422 into 20, 248.44, then 12 into 20, 240, next then 15.641 into 20, 312.82, then 11.906 into 20, 238.12, then 5.14 into 20, 102.8. So after finding all the quantities, you finally have to find the total quantity which is coming under total quantity in banking and then the total quantity which is coming under cutting. See, to find the total quantity in the banking, you need to add these 3 values 154.5, 248.44 and then 240. So you will be getting 642.94 cumex of the volume, and then for finding the total quantity of cutting you need to add these 3. So you just add this. You will be getting 653.74 meter cube. So this is the total quantity of banking and cutting, and this completes the problem. Thank you.